We want everybody to really scrutinize their current approach based on their fit process. So what does it look like when you interact with a prospective client? Number one, what's your onboarding process? Okay, so somebody agrees, they say, okay, I want to work with you. What does that look like for you to transition them from their former environment to yours and then fast track them to advocate status? And then thirdly, what is your service model? After the dust is settled, to counter any buyer's remorse, to never drift into this environment where there might be some overpromise, underdeliver. Let's get into those three quadrants, but let's come back to the philosophy. It's an engagement, not a sales encounter. What are your thoughts on that?
For me, Duncan, it comes to that service mindset. I think that is and has always been the correct mindset for a salesperson to have, is that you are there to serve. And I think I love the word process that you have, because there is a process. And I think if there's two steps that I see getting missed the most, it's two Qs. One is to qualify, and the other is to ask questions. So I think those initially, when you come into a sales encounter and you've got that service mindset, you're thinking, do they have a need for something that I've got? Qualifying them first to see if everything is lining up is step number one. And I see people blow right past that and start their pitch, and they start talking about features and what they can do, but they haven't qualified them. And in order to qualify somebody, you need to ask really great questions about what are they doing right now? What are the pain points that they're experiencing? What are the things that you could potentially improve? So I think in terms of process, I'd focus on those two Qs. One, you got to qualify. Two, you got to ask great questions and have that service mindset the entire time, because Duncan, people can feel that. They can feel the minute you walk in the door and it's all about you. They can also feel if it's all about them. Okay,
that is very much in sync with us. And I'm going to give you my version of the two Qs. It's quantitative and qualitative. And by that, again, not to overthink it, but the quantitative is, okay, being diagnostic, like you said, approaching an interaction with the Socratic method, asking great questions to reveal unmet needs. Very, very important. The qualitative is that bedside manner, that likability, that chemistry. Okay, that I'm not trying to be interesting. I want to be interested in you, not just because I'm trying to make a sale, but because I'm focusing on a long-term relationship here. So those two Qs and our two Qs mesh up beautifully.